Hi guys, and today I am doing a drawing video and I'm going to be drawing, and I've got a picture of someone next to me here, and I'm going to be drawing him to give to someone who we know. Because it was their birthday and we're going to be drawing them for them. So let's draw him. So, the photos got quite a white kind of bright edge to it, so it's really hard to... So we're going to start off with his head, so I'm sort of drawing him. Got kind of a bit of hair on the top. His hair's kind of like that of what I can see from the photo, because it's got quite a kind of, the edge kind of fades out to kind of white, and it's very hard to actually... Some eyebrows. Now come down to his nose. Got some kind of eyes that kind of closer in. It doesn't take me long to do these sorts of drawings. And I'm going to paint him in as well. I've got some paint palettes there, so I can paint him in. So yeah, he's got quite broad shoulders there, but they just go out to about that. That's going to be kind of like that. Down to about there. A poppy. Something in there. In the end of the poppy there. And then he's got some kind of bow tie. Maybe shade that in there. And it'd have some sort of lapel collar in there, but you can't, in the photo you can't actually see the something. Say it'd be something like that in there, you can't actually see it. And we can probably just put a bit of shadowing along there for his top, a bit on his tie, and then maybe bring a couple of lines down there. His eyes. Anyway, let's get him coloured in. I want a bit more hair on the top. For some reason his hair just doesn't look quite... That looks okay. You can't really see the side of his hair. And his face comes more... I'd say it came... Yeah, that big. That's him. And his eyebrows a bit more. Like that. That's better. I did just changed. Give a bit more of a smiley over. So Lisa there. And that's kind of him then. Once I did a bit more on the eyebrows, that sort of face out a bit. Got my trusty watercolours. I've got my palette that I take round with me. I also have another Reeves palette here, which when I'm painting in my studio, I often have my Reeves palette. This one is the one I take out with me. And this is the one that I have in my... This is one of the ones I have in my studio. I have other palettes in my studio. I have a big palette that I used to use. And I got some other palettes lying around in my studio in this places. So let's start off with the face now. I can use a bit for his face. If I use a bit of yellow, a yellow colour, I've got an Naples yellow there and there. I think that's a yellow ochre as well in my palette. Got two yellows. One's a Naples one. Remember what yellow? You say yellow. I've got I must always have a, with these water brush pens, you have to have a rag every time you, it's just every time you paint, you've got to have a rag with you. And when you go out, you've got to remember a rag. So that when you can dry your brush when changing colours. So they don't. And then he's got quite his skin tone is much more I'm going to give the, and we'll go and give the picture to the person I know today or tomorrow, probably today, to get that to her. But you know, I thought, you know, people have been asking me to well, somebody said it would be nice to know, people be saying it was nice to be able to see me draw, because I tend to just do sketchbook videos on what I've been drawing, but sometimes it's nice to actually draw, you know, draw in front of the camera, show them me actually drawing, show people how I create my masterpieces. Which I have done a few, you know, if you look on my channel, I've done how to draw a bumblebee and I think how to draw a globe, was that one? Yeah, how to draw a globe and how to draw some other things. I've done a couple of how to draw. And I did most of my videos just kind of turned into how are we doing for time? 7 minutes, that's okay. I think 15 minutes is the actual YouTube limit. I think you can go over, but I'm not really sure. I think it's just, I get his eye coloured just right. Normally with people I just put a splodge of blue or a splodge of brown on their eyes because, you know, but this one I'm going to match the eye colour. And it's not really drawing them, well it is drawing them, but it's just sort of a thing, an impression of them, sort of, you know, because his jacket is very black. Very dark, very hard to get a mic actually going with an actual darker colour to get him. And there you go, and that's him. Well, I'm afraid I can't show you the picture of the actual person, but I can show you my sketch. Well, I can show you my drawing that I'm going to give to them. And that's there. have to, yeah. I have to balance my iPad because I've got no clip to clip it into, so I have to put my iPod on top of all these boxes, on top of all these books and boxes, with the camera poking over the edge so I can draw them. And there you go. That's how to that's him. So I'll see you. Make sure you are, if you're not subscribed, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you like, leave a comment, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.